What's going on, y'all? This your boy Slick 50 back for GMT Boxing, aka Ring Rust. Come get some of this, you understands me? Hey, we got any artists out there? You see this little pose I'm doing right here, fam? If you could screenshot that and draw me, you know what I'm saying? This is how I kind of want my try and get another logo made, man. But before I get into this too, might as well put on, I do a lot of contests. I have 3 channels. One is SLK50 TV, which stands for Slick 50 TV. If you ain't subbed to that one, go sub that channel. I have a collector's channel called Poppin' Vinyl, POPPINVINYL. Now, somebody said that, and I do a lot of giveaways over there for the collectors community. And somebody said they don't know if I'll be giving stuff out. So check this out. I got a young man that lives all the way in Jamaica. I don't want to give all his info out, but I've been trying to mail this to this young man for about a week now. I've never mailed nothing in Jamaica, so I thought I could just write it on a box. Turns out I can't. You got to sign. You got to fill out customs form. Hadn't did that. Never done it. So to show you that I ship all the way to Jamaica, I'm not trying to brag or boast, but it's going to cost me $26 in this package. Free of charge to this young man because he entered my contest. So there's never nothing bogus about Slick 50. Let's get that understood real quick. All right. If I do a contest over here on GMT Boxing, the same thing. All you got to do is enter. The rules will be on the designated page. If you want to enter this I have another contest going on that page. If you want to enter, go to the Poppin' Vinyl IG page. Look for the big giant red X. It looks like this X behind me, except it's red. The rules are under there, man. Free of charge. All right. Giveaways are coming soon to this channel as well. If you're new, hit that sub button. You don't want to miss out. And make sure you hit that bell and put it on all. This morning, I know I sound kind of stern. I done talked up 2 minutes already. Wasn't trying to be on here long. But you fans are getting delusional in this boxing community. I mean, it's really tripped me out. And I know some people like, for what I'm finna talk about, I really don't have to say nothing. But I feel like I have to because fans are being misled. When I was a fan, and I still am a fan of boxing, but I'm talking when I was a fanboy, because that's what I'm finna call you, fanboys. I was a fanboy of Michael Jordan. I was mad when little dude named Allen Iverson came along and crossed Michael Jordan up. I hated Allen Iverson. I hated Kobe in the beginning, but at the end of the day, you can't deny greatness. And 2, as you get older, you learn to have more respect for the game instead of just an individual player. You feel me? Everybody's surrounding Mark Breland and Deontay Wilder. I like Deontay Wilder. Let's get that first foremost. And I believe that he's great for boxing. This I truly do believe. 100%. He's exciting. He brings you guys in. He made the heavyweight division back. Gave the heavyweight, so to speak, gave the heavyweight division life. Brung it back to life. Can't take that away from him. 10 consecutive title defenses. He did his thing. Now, what bothers me is when people turn a blind eye to certain things. If you ain't seen my last video about this Mark Breland and him, go look at my last video. All the proof's in there. I really believe that he believed the outfit was too heavy. Why else would he call the people who designed it and tell them that it was too heavy? That he believed that's why he didn't have no legs. That part I'm speculating. I don't know if he told them that's why he had no legs, but he did tell them that it was too heavy. It came out their mouth. Again, that's in the last video I did. But I think that everybody was just joning on him so hard about it that to the point he had to, I won't say he came up with, because we didn't hear nothing from him. But I will say this, the list of excuses just went crazy. Me personally, I would have stuck with my guns. If that's what I believe, that's what I believe. But we done went from the suit, remember that, to water now. Like, wait, the ref, Jack Reese, the water. Let's put it in order. Let's put it in order. The outfit was too heavy. Egg weight, glove gate, right? Either his hand was all the way down or he had the egg weight in the glove, right? Which was so silly. Like, people don't know what an open hand slap is, but it is what it is. And if anybody want to get on me about that, we can go back and forth about it. When next time I go live, trust me, the link will be there for you. But Jack Reese and then the water. I'm not understanding how can Deontay Wilder fans say something for Deontay, take up for Deontay Wilder, then smite everybody else. And let me explain what I'm saying. Deontay Wilder's the first one that came out and said something. Mark Breland was second, but they crucified Mark Breland for opening his mouth. I want to believe if Deontay never said nothing, Mark Breland would never said nothing. You all talking about assassination of character? Ain't that what he doing to Mark Breland? He's a trainer. Stuff like that can cripple him at work. Which, according to his son, he's still working. And that's what's up. His son shouldn't have to come out and defend his father. But this ain't about Mark Breland. This is about you fans that's sitting there not understanding that you taking could be one of the greatest boxers. You know what I'm saying? For anybody try to argue, not for skill, I'm talking about what he done put into the game. There's plenty of boxers that weren't like superbly skilled and gave a lot to the game. That was very exciting. Right? And y'all putting all these excuses. It don't make sense because we're talking about a well outspoken person and we didn't hear nothing from him for months. Every excuse that came out the woodworks was from some other outlet or somebody, which I wasn't even talking about it. I was just like, bro, I'm not going to talk about that because it didn't come out of his mouth. It wasn't until he opened his mouth and repeated all of those excuses. And I was like, what? So which one is it? Then you fast forward, then he's on 7A Sports. Shout out to 7A Sports and all of them over there. The Lions Den boxing community. Shout out them. They do their thing. You know, they are shown to be Deontay Wilder fans. And he gravitates towards them. And it just, no disrespect, but it just shows me he likes yes men. Even the last interview I just listened to last night, by the end of that interview, it was like dude was his homeboys. That's how they talk. Like it wasn't, I don't know. It just wasn't like an interview. But I can't sit there and agree with you and deny that you got hit. You got rocked. This is not the dog Deontay again. It's just the facts. I don't care if you are a fan of Deontay. I am a fan of Deontay, and I'm a fan of the sport first, man. Watching Deontay, I've said this on my channel before I used to do my GMT Boxing had its own channel. You can go to SLK50 TV. I used to do a boxing segment every Friday over there, right? Just to see if people would like it. And I've been saying, if you get Deontay on the back foot, it's gonna happen. Luis Ortiz showed that. That was the blueprint. I said, you get him on the back foot, he folds up. He goes just like this. And he just backs up. So if you are a true fan of Deontay, you cannot deny that he can't fight off the back foot. If you take that and put it to the second fight, what happened? You had a big old bull charging towards you. He came out the gate running at you. Putting his weight on you, charging you, making you take the back foot because you didn't know how to react. He didn't know how to react to that. Now, was something wrong with his legs? I can't say if it wasn't. But the point is you lost. I heard somebody compare him to Mike Tyson. and said when him and Buster Douglas fought Mike Tyson, he said, "Oh no, Mike just lost." I'll say this: you're right. No excuses. Mike lost to Buster Douglas. Whether people won't believe it or not, the count was slow. Mike even came out of his mouth and said he didn't even train for that fight. Would you not agree with that? But once you get in the ring, ain't no excuses. You still chose to step in the ring, correct? No matter what it was. He got in there and said, talking about some tainted water. All right, and all that. And supposedly allegedly JD's was the only one handling his water before the ring. And that's when he said, because he said he said different types. I was back there drinking all types of water. Different types of water, something like that, he said. I'm paraphrasing. Something like that he said. So he know who gave him the water. But you still chose to get in there. You said on the way to the ring, it felt like it was just something in there, just didn't feel right. But you still chose to get in that ring. So when you compare that fight to this fight, it's still a loss. No cheating, it's just a loss. Right? You guys, fans, you fanboys, don't understand that all these excuses is making him look weak. It is. The only people that he appeals now to is just the fanboys. He's losing the lackluster in the eyes of the people he needs to be seen by, which is the actual boxing aficionados. Like we really care about the sport. We want to see Deontay there, but it start turning into some victimized sissy stuff where I got listeners do every week bring up about this guy cheated. Now the last interview I heard him on, he's talking about the ref Jack Reese, bro. He wants to tell the ref how to do his job. First off, it's a championship bout. You already know it's gonna be a little different, right? If it was you and he would have just waved you off, you know what I'm saying? Well, the first fight. The first fight. And he would have waved you off. You'd have said, no, he ain't give me a chance. But you wanted him to go ahead and wave Tyson Fury out because you felt like you had him out. But then Jack Reese does that anyways. He's the type of dude that will let you get up and say, hey, you better show me something or I'm going to stop it. He'll tell you the next time around I'm going to stop it. That's Jack Reese. Everybody knows his sound bites. Right? The second fight, Mark Breland didn't really have to throw the towel in. It was like at the same time. Go look. Kenny Bayless was stopping that fight. Was Kenny Bayless cheating? Because I think you accused him too. So I'm just saying, which one is it, bro? And I'm asking y'all. As a true fan of boxing, as how he talks is how I want him to stand. How you go from a king and making excuses. Kings don't make excuses, bro. You don't have no proof. And another thing, if he had a egg weight, a blunt object in his glove, one, how did it get in there with his trainer right there watching? Two, where's the proof? Why isn't Tyson Fury in jail? Let me know. Why is Tyson Fury not in jail? Somebody tell me that. Because that would have been reported quick. But it's not, because it never happened. It never happened. He just didn't think that man could hit. That man got his weight up. That man came in like 270. Yeah, it's going to feel a lot different. It ain't going to feel the same around the first fight. Yeah, I'm talking to you fanboys. It's time for y'all to be real with yourself. Just understand the man lost. Quit being delusional. Quit making scenarios up. Oh, if it was this, that. Or if it was... No. If I ain't mistaken, didn't the point come... Didn't the ref in the last fight take a point for Tyson? Did he not? I'm just saying. And the only reason I'm really speaking on because like this is just taking over the boxing world. Like every I go read this, read that. Hell, Anthony Durrell is back about to fight for a title eliminator. Nobody's talking about that. Who's Anthony Durrell? It's boxing. That's what it is. It's boxing. Deontay is not all of boxing. He's a self-proclaimed king. Nobody named him king, and now he wants to play victim. Kings do not play victims. He's already looking past Tyson Fury. He's lining them up. He think he should have a shot at Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua off the bat. I don't think so. I think he needs a tune-up, like I've been saying. That Tyson Fury fight will be down the way. It'll be there waiting on him. Whether Tyson won't fight him or not, unless Tyson retires, he ain't gonna have no choice but clash. That's how I see it. Make it undeniable. Take that rage. Start knocking people out again. You know what I'm saying? It's why aren't the fanboys saying that? Instead of making you weaker, consoling you. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Deontay. It's okay. No, it's not. This is a warrior sport. This coming from a man, don't care how big, how tall nobody is. I ain't never got knocked down, don't get back up, Jack. This is a fact. I don't need nobody hugging me or this. I won't get back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better get it together and recognize that you're hurting more than helping. All your comparisons that people are making, it's not helping. It doesn't even hold merit. He's not it's like the slick talk, man, only works for the fanboys. The slick talk don't work. Like we listen to Mayweather talk slick, everybody talk slick, but the fanboys only one that fall for it. Like I said, you want to talk about everybody else? Who has he fought and who did this? I talked about that on my last live. Does a resume actually make a nice box? I don't believe that. If you believe that, you a fanboy. Because then you tell me King Kong Luis Ortiz is garbage, and he's not. He got greedy. That's why he lost. There's tons of boxers out here that can have a day, and he had his. I think this is a shame. I think he's shaming this man and trying to shame this man into giving him another bout, trying to force a bout, and it's not going his way. He needs to drop that shame. You know, to talk to George Foreman, he did the same thing. He blamed everybody. He blamed the shoes. He blamed everything and everybody. But then came the realization, man, it was me, man. It was me. Come on, man. You the king. Put that crown back on. Get up and get out there and show your fanboys what kings do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on here the best Deontay. I just want to see Deontay at his best. Not all this jaw jibber, all this campaigning and excuses and everybody, yeah. And the whole stuff is alleged. Ain't no proof out there. The man, Mark Breland, didn't really badmouth you, but how would I feel if you was a trainer and you burn me in to train this dude? List me as assistant trainer, fine. But I'm the one really training this dude and I can't even talk to him? How are you supposed to train somebody you don't have a connection with this person? Right? So therefore you're not going to respect this person. So I can see how it all fell apart. My take is the money came into play. My take is in the beginning, when it was humble beginnings, it was all cool. And then when he got up there, it changed. And it happens. It happens. But that's why we fall. But to all my fanboys out there, I'm gonna give you some great advice. And when you out there think you pissing on everybody because for some reason you think when 5 of y'all agree to one opinion, it must be a fact now. Just know this. The wind blow both ways. So just as you think you pissing on somebody, that shit blow right back on your ass. All the excuses from all the way down to Mark Breland spiking some water. This man been he could have been made that man lose. You know, he bets he could have made that man lose. Why would he wait till now? Why? Don't tell me because it was the biggest fight. They ain't got nothing to do with the bet. Why? Why he ain't do it the first fight? Ask yourself these questions, man. See, a man that know he's talking about ain't got to explain himself. And I felt him. I wouldn't even came out said nothing to nobody. I wouldn't have cared. You know what I'm saying? Y'all would have got more kiss my ass. That's what y'all would have got. If you believe that, you stupid. That's who I am. Y'all just making a man look bad, man. Instead of being real with yourself. And now I hear no talks with Charles Morton. That'd be nice. He's on a hot streak right now. That'll be nice. Then move. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. You know how the game go. Y'all know how the game go. All my real boxing heads out there, y'all know how it is. Hey, it is what it is. And then Andy Ruiz. They're talking about, no, let him go and fight Andy Ruiz. He already done, man, Andy already done beat the man that he so-called say he skipped to fight Tyson Fury. In reality, I'm gonna be real with you. The embarrassment comes from this. He picked the guy that he thought he was gonna beat. We called them stepping stones. He was getting a tall dude to fight because AJ is tall. He thought he was gonna put the whooping on the man. And it was embarrassing to him. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. There's nothing wrong with that. It happens. I see plenty of people take a stepping stone. Hey, Teofimo. People didn't believe me. I said Teofimo got hands. He beat who? Lomachenko. Lomachenko thought that was going to be easy work. And it wasn't. But you still got fanboys making all the excuses in the world for Lomachenko. I don't understand this world. The world is soft now, I guess. But I ain't going to hold y'all up, man. It's 22 minutes in. I just want to give y'all something to think about, man. Become a fan of boxing, not so much a fan of a boxer. Just it'll lead you astray, bro. There's so much going on in sweet science, man. Y'all got to open your eyes. Deontay, I want you to come back bigger, badder than ever. I do. But the right way, man. Whoop some ass. I'm up out of here, y'all. Deuces. Hey, again, if y'all know any artists out there that can draw me whoop like this, do I need to scoot it over? Like this or something, you know what I mean? I want to be behind the mic. Because I'm always behind the mic. People make fun of me, man. But that's like my trademark, dog. I'm always behind the mic, bro, because I like how it sounds. So, yo, if you can get me like this or something, let me know. Hit me up in my DMs on IG. It's the same thing. GMT Boxing. All right? Check me out over there, too. Y'all be easy. Sub up. February 26th is going down on Slick 50 TV, SLK 50 TV. Go over there, sub up, man. It's going down February 26th. Be there. Sub up the GMT Boxing right here. And if you're in the collectibles, go join that contest and sub up to Poppin' Vinyl. All three, same name, same way on IG. Follow us over there. All right? Y'all be easy. I'm up out of here. Deuces.